Hello, we've got a new addition to the family. And you can bring her around anywhere, can't you? She's portable. At the moment, she's only a puppy. She's about 8 weeks old. This is Rosie. And Rosie, what do you say, Rosie? Rosie says, welcome to Rosie and Our Dawn's Reviews and Entertainment. There we go, under there. So I won't be using the dog, don't worry. No dogs were harmed in this. Let's take these off. Right. So paperwork today. So I've managed to find a bit of work. It's kind of difficult when you're self-employed. I need to get back into doing on the cards because you know for sure when you're working, when you're not working. I've got some horrible work anyway. It's in accounts, so I don't like doing the accounts work, but if I'm stuck, and I have some estate agent work, which I do like. Some property stuff. And, I do like that buying and selling stuff. That's good. And but I've got to work late tonight as well, which isn't good. It's not a bad thing at all. It's good. It's good. I'm going to get some training in as well on the issue of training. So I just wanted to briefly address. I've been dipping in and out of lives and also things on YouTube afterwards. I don't like to dwell on it anyway, but Martin, you mentioned my name again. Let me explain. So, I don't like your insults, but it's up to you. But apologise, which is up to you. It's up to you. But that's the good thing to do because I commented. I wasn't a troll. I'm not. I've never been a troll on your site. Never been a troll. So I was commenting. And you were quite amusing with the weights. You were doing your weights, and I commented, half jokingly, 5k weights in each arm. I mean, I'm a lot lighter, and I'll deal with 10k weights. But the reason I criticise is because I'm an ex-personal trainer. So down here, somewhere I put is one of my old teaching certificates. And this dates back, is it 1994? So, governing body, the YMCA. I've also got a Premier Fitness. I've got a whole load of paperwork. It's not only just in personal training. I said 5k weights in each arm. Probably not the point. I wake up in the morning and do sets of 25 push-ups, and they're angle arm push-ups on the knuckles. So the sets are 25 and I do times 4. Probably would have been better doing something like that. That was all the criticism was. That's it. What was the other thing? Was it Viking Samurais boxing? So I wanted to see him boxing because you had a video, and also wanted to see you teach Muay Thai to Equalizer. So I said, have you got the video to Equalizer? He just came back with a load of abuse. So what am I, weird? It wasn't heavy, but what was it? What else was I? What am I? Fool? Sometimes I am. Weird. Weird is good because that means I'm different, so I don't kind of mind it, but I do kind of mind it. That's why I demand an apology. And all this talk about you coming over and breaking people's ribs and things. I mean, is it fighting pride? He's a nice guy. What's he? A young guy. He's probably less than twice my age. Less. You're twice his age. He's a guy who speaks his mind, and you're going to break his ribs or something. Or are you going to break my ribs? You can break my ribs. I'm not afraid of any man. It would probably hurt, but other men would probably, if you did that or tried to do that, they'd just blast you. What would be the point? I didn't understand why you said it. Trolls say things. I say things, and if a troll says I'm boring anyway, and I know I'm boring. I've got almost zero personality. That's why, along with the algorithm, I'm not on the algorithm. My videos get very low views. I don't care. I just enjoy doing it. I don't do it for money. I just enjoy doing it. And what I do provide for, say, I get 40 people. 10 of those are probably quite happy because I provide in one place all the news from this particular corner. Other little niches I have it on the recipes. They don't do well. They do well on TikTok. They don't do well on here. But I'm going to separate things and do some of the reviews that I've done for the coffee machines and the GPS watches and things. They've done quite well over the years. And when I first started YouTube in 2004, it was a different kind of audience. You kind of had a bigger audience because you had Canada and USA. Knew loads of people from Canada, and I've rubbed off most of the videos because God, this was before GPS, and some of those reviews on the watches. I don't know how I got into the corner, the dark or light corner, but some of those reviews did pretty well, and I'll separate. I'll also play chess as well. I don't mind people beating me, but I think, as long as I can remember, I'm unbeaten in chess. And I was going to do another channel. I don't get time, but I think TikTok would probably do well on how to play chess, and different moves in chess would be quite a good one. What else was I going to say? See, I'm boring. I bore myself. Even watch it back, I fall asleep. It's so boring. That's why trolls that say that sort of stuff. Probably the things that would hurt me is something about family. I'm not saying I have a family, but if I did, because I've got a little bit of privacy about me, really, a little bit of mystique. But that would probably hurt me if you or anyone spoke about my family in a different way, like people do with your Joan. They shouldn't do that. So they shouldn't do about your family with you. So with me, it's fine, but they're doing trolling about the family is not good. Viking Samurai. Right, positive. Viking. People won't say this, but I will say this. A great actor, great films, okay? Low budget, but great, you know? I appreciate that, what you're doing. And I like the 80s and 90s films. A friend of mine, a friend of a friend, he was the guy in America that taught you kicks. John Claude Van Damme style kicks, in which you got quite proficient in. I don't know whether whether his research is 100% or not, but from what we see, you're probably a novice at karate. If you're not, if you see this video, if you want to come up now and show the black belt kata, because I did study when I was a kid, but I studied it for years and years. It was like a dance, really. Kata's like a dance. If you kata, if you can do the black belt kata, and also is it Pidan Nidan? And you'll know that what this means. I did Wado karate. There are different styles of karate. I watched the boxing match. I don't know what the call out is with Mike Perry and Colebrook. Is it the other guy? I don't know what the call outs were, but you're not in their class. It was a bit disrespectful, in my opinion, to call them out. The boxing wasn't even amateur. It was you had a go. That's good. You got in the ring, and probably knock me out if I got in the ring. I'm an old man, 57, but it wasn't as was made out. Okay, it wasn't as made out, and you did have quite a wide leg stance, which I believe. So I'm told Tim Witherspoon. I don't know how that worked, but he had a lie like low to the ground, I suppose. It was like a martial art type of leg stance in free fighting. Michael, you have low arms and you have quite a wide stance. Some martial arts, I think it's Lao Gar. Lao Gar has that kind of wide stance. So that was it. So I don't think that's trolling. That's just the truth. So I don't think he's studied martial arts as much as he says. I don't think he's a black belt, but he might prove me wrong. It's no big deal. I'll chat to him. He's great. I love the films. Great acting there. And this is coming from the guy from the wooden school of acting, with no personality here. And I admit it. I don't mind. So yeah, I expect an apology and I'll let you make that apology within 2 days. What the consequences are just your conscience. It's on your conscience, and that doesn't sit well for you because I know you're a man really of morals. Um, all the other sporting things you haven't come up with it, but you're going to make videos on them. That's fine. We can watch those, but that's what it is. That's all it was. And Muay Thai. If you're going to teach Muay Thai, as you said, or something to your kids and the kids coming along, I'm sure just publicize it on your channel. You'll get more students and put your little certificates up. Put your little certificates up of because as an instructor, especially teaching kids, you will have sometimes it's hard to teach kids than it is adults because you need extra qualifications in order the way that you teach them, the way that you come across. When I was doing it in 70s, it didn't make a difference. It was sort of regimented, kind of military style a way of teaching, kind of like the Jackie Chan movies when he was stood on the pots. Not, I wasn't stood on pots, but that type of thing. Stepdad put me through quite a good routine of doing that type of stuff. I remember tying a backpack with a piece of rope around my back and running miles and miles with this gravel on my back and everything else, and also putting the hands into. That was on the film. Was that on the film of Hot Coals? On it was later, so I was more grown up. But it was in the 90s. The what's that? The Jean-Claude Van Damme film. What was that called? In that. Anyway, we did change it. We made nunchuckers out of toilet chain, nunchuckers, and bits of wood. I remember taking those to school once, and they got someone. They got. Anyway, I won't go into that. Yeah. Anyway, you are looking great. You stop doing dirty things on camera there. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Don't do that. Yeah, I know you're doing that. Don't copy people. Well, all the feuds are going on, and I'm checking out. And I'll watch when I can, but later.